Welcome to Anglesey for the penultimate rounds of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Harry Gooding is currently leading the championship, and we can go and quickly have a word with him now and talk about how he's finding the season. Harry, leading the championship at the moment, going into the final rounds, talk us through your thoughts.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a surprise to be leading the championship in my first year in there. Really good. Just got to keep getting the results, keeping it on the podium, and hopefully it'll pay off by the end of Brands.
Coming into the final rounds, are you thinking just about wins, or are you thinking about the championship and just going out and scoring points?
Well, sort of both. I obviously got to focus on the championship, but if I can go for wins, I'm going to certainly do that.
Fantastic. Well, we wish you all the best out there today. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm now going to hand you over to Richard to take you through the grid.
Thanks very much, Lloyd. Pole position, Callum Hawkins row. And the man we just heard from, Harry Gooding, is second. Row 2, Jack Davidson and Lachlan Behrman. Danny Harrison on the third row with Bradley Burns to his outside. And the fourth row, Nicholas Reeve with Elliot Wilson. Behind them, it's James Hillary in 9th. Angus Dudley qualifies 10th from Cameron Pugh, and the grid completed by Lewis Kent. Well, the key thing when you look at the grid is that all drivers covered by less than a second. This championship is so competitive. A quick reminder, 14 to 17-year-olds we're watching here at the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Callum Hawkins Road, first time pole sitter. There might be some nerves. He's been on the podium a couple of times already this year, several times in fact. Gets away well. If there were nerves, they are not showing. It's a great start. Look at the view here at Anglesey. You can look either at the view or the even better view of cars racing down towards turn 2, known as the banking. So it's Hawkins Road from Gooding in second place. Lewis Kent there, the second of those cars, has come through from the back row of the grid. Great start from Lewis. Down towards Church Corner. Outside line for Hampshire man Bradley Burns on the inside of the Scotsman Jack Davidson. Travels all the way from Falkirk at Inchmeeting, so perhaps slightly less travelling for this one, although still a fair way across Wales, but well worth the trip here to Anglesey. A picturesque circuit, can be a little bit blowy as we approach the two-thirds of the way through the first lap. Kent continues his progress. Bradley Burns in behind. Then on the outside line, it's Cameron Pugh, the number 12, the orange car of Nicholas Reeve. Behind them, it's James Hillary. Had a great meeting at Silverstone. And then Elliot Wilson. Lachlan Behrman is a little bit off colour here. Lachlan's been up at the sharp end. I think it just goes to show how very competitive this championship is. And, you know, I'll draw you back to the comment that I made that everybody qualified within a second of the pole sitter, and there are a lot of championships that would welcome that. It gets very close and friendly coming down the corkscrew, nothing malicious in terms of contact, just good close racing going on between these youngsters, and they tick off the first lap. Callum Hawkins Road hoping to make it a lights to flag victory here. He has had his first finish in the championship was round 3. That was at Silverstone. He took a podium there, didn't finish in rounds 1 and 2. Rounds 4 as well was a non-finish, and then had another podium at Rockingham, a second place in race 2 at Rockingham. They're off the board a little bit at Snet. Back on the podium, Pearson Cooper, fourth place at Silverstone, followed by another retirement. So he's hoping to deliver well here as the cars head up the hill into the Rocket Complex left, and then it's not a chicane, it is a complex rather than a chicane, because they've got a little run down to the right-hander, and then they'll sweep around that short straight down to the next corner, which is Peel, as we watch Lewis Kent being chased by Bradley Burns. Here is the Peel corner, and that leads down into the corkscrew, downhill, twists and turns, first to the left, then round to the right, and here you get a really good shot of the gradient that's involved. I only use part of the corkscrew if you use the international circuit here, and most of the drivers tend to favour the coastal circuit, which is shorter, requires a little bit less marshalling, I suppose, and is generally regarded as a fantastic piece of racetrack. The race leader getting away. Callum Hawkins Rowe ahead of Harry Gooding. We pick up on the 33 machine of Angus Dudley. Then Lewis Kent, who's had a very good opening lap. As I say, everyone coming by less than a second. And Kent's made super progress, but coming under pressure here from Bradley Burns. We see whether Bradley can get in front. Bradley was the winner of Rocky of round 3. Edwards Kent under pressure there. He runs wide but keeps it pointing in the right direction. Little mistake. Great recovery though from Lewis Kent. Back on the tarmac. Bradley Burns makes up the place. Meanwhile, Hawkins Rowe through. Gooding is through. Third place is Danny Harrison. He goes through as well. Nicholas Reeve now chasing the Essex racer. Gap back. There's the Scotsman Jack Davidson. Just a quick reminder, you're watching the 14 to 17 year olds. This is the 5th year of competition for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Charlie Liddell, the inaugural champion, racing in Clio Cup as we look at Angus Dudley. Jack Mitchell was his runner-up last year. An Aston Martin driver in British GT. JJ Ross, another very talented youngster, who was 3rd the first year and champion in 2013. Is winning races in senior saloon car racing. Jerry Nicosia, champion in 2014, a front runner in the Ginetta Junior Championship. Last year's champion, Aaron Thompson, racing in the senior Fiesta. And you can look at the great logistic thing about this is you can buy one of these cars. Racing as a junior, you can share it with a senior in the meetings because the meetings are at the same time. So the bill here is that you share with senior and junior cars, and the cars can be shared at a meeting by senior and junior drivers. You can move up at the age of 16 into the senior championship. So if you win the championship the first couple of years, coming as a 14-year-old, you can move up. So logistically, the value for money is superb as we look at this great scrap for 3rd. Danny Harrison piling the pressure on the championship leader. Gooding leads the championship on 290 points. Elliot Wilson 2nd on 249. Lachlan Behrman 3rd on 247, just ahead of Bradley Burns on 244. Lewis Kent 5th in the championship on 221. And that's after the dropped scores. Championship finale, rounds 15 and 16 at Brands Hatch on the 22nd and 23rd of October, part of the Formula Ford Festival, which has been going for many, many years, and a big celebration of all things Blue Oval, all things Ford at Brands Hatch. We hope you'll be able to join us, if not at Brands Hatch, certainly for our coverage. But the format of this racing, year on year, 16 rounds, everybody knows by and large what they're buying into when they come into this championship. You know that traditionally it's 16 rounds over 8 events, and some great circuits. From great circuits to great driving we've seen here from Callum Hawkins Rowe, the race leader into target for the last time. He's well clear of Harry Gooding, who's in 2nd. Gooding might be thinking about championships here. He would have wanted the win for sure. He's been very quick as Gooding picked up the first win in round 4 at Silverstone, backed it up with another one at Rockingham, another one at Snett, a double at Castle Coombe. But Callum Hawkins Rowe has delivered big time here. The youngster from Brackley near Silverstone is in the lead by just over 2 seconds. Gooding still in 2nd. We've got fastest lap and a new lap record set on lap 2 by Danny Harrison, a 121.358. So Danny Harrison showing good pace as well here, and he's completing the podium at the moment. But Callum Hawkins Rowe from pole position, which was a 120.923, just 1/100th of a second quicker than Harry Gooding, goes through Peel for the last time and has got to negotiate the corkscrew. So we'll start his descent into the corkscrew, turns left. This is where the end of the left turn where they can go up onto the international circuit, but he'll carry on round to the right, continue downhill into the final turn with a flourish, and we'll see the checkered flag for his first win in the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Callum Hawkins Rowe takes the win. Harry Gooding in 2nd place. Let's look for Danny Harrison in red, who is running in 3rd. It's another red car, so the red arrow's 3rd and 4th. Danny Harrison and Bradley Burns. Lewis Kent from 12th on the grid up into 5th place at the finish. Superb race from Lewis. So Hawkins Rowe from Gooding, new lap record holder Danny Harrison, then Bradley Burns, Lewis Kent, Jack Davidson from Nicholas Reeve, then Angus Dudley, Elliot Wilson, followed by Cameron Pugh and Lachlan Behrman.
Callum, fantastic victory in race 1. Talk us through it. It looked like it was a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, great fun. Just I knew that I needed to get it off the line relatively quickly. I did that, and from then it was just kind of keep my head down and go.
And going into this afternoon's race, what are your thoughts? Try and do the same again?
Well, obviously I'd like to replicate that, but yeah, Jamsport give me a great car, you know, with Team Hard backing me, and so I just want to put it on the podium for them.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations. We look forward to speaking to you later on.
Thank you.
Harry, second place in the first race today, but that's got to help you with the championship, surely.
Yeah, it's good points for championship. Obviously, it's nice to have a win, but got to think on the bright side, like it's points towards the championship, extending the lead. I just got to keeping getting the results I'm getting, and it should be done soon.
And is that the mindset that you've got going into this afternoon's race? Just think about the championship and think about the points?
Obviously, yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything stupid. If there's a move on for the lead, I'm going to go for it, because get some more points, and obviously it's nice to have the win. So we'll just see how it goes, but I'm not going to be doing anything stupid.
Okay, well, congratulations for the race, and we look forward to speaking to you later on.
Thank you.
Danny, a fun first race out there, and congratulations on third place. Take us through it.
Yeah, it was good, thank you. Started off 5th place, had an amazing start, getting up to 3rd, right on the top 2 bumpers, and pushing it all the way through the race with getting the lap record, which is amazing. But towards the end, car started going off, tyres were getting old, so we started to drop back, but we still kept 3rd, so it's good.
Absolutely. It was a great race out there. Good to see you out there. And same thoughts for this afternoon? Try and get a good start and pressure the guys in front?
Yeah, we've got new tyres on now, so hopefully we can take it a step higher. We've started 3rd now, so just get a good start, hopefully just make the move.
Fantastic. Well, good luck for this afternoon, and congratulations on your 3rd place.
Thank you.
Well, it's great when sport crosses over, and we're delighted to welcome today Lee Manning here at the circuit. Lee, congratulations on the medal. Fantastic in the basketball.
Yeah, wheelchair basketball over at the Paralympics in Rio.
And weather's a little bit different here today than it was in Rio, but you're here giving a bit of support to your cousin Nick Reeve.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I only got back a couple of days ago, and compared to 38 degrees, it's a little bit nippy for sure. But now just coming, it's great to get some family time, see everybody and everything like that, and it's great.
And Nick, what does it mean to you having your cousin here, giving you a little bit of moral support?
It's great because obviously he's won something that's incredible, and I want to go and achieve something else in Fiesta Juniors, just as not as good, but get in there.
I tell you something, it's great when families can reunite like this and have some great sporting memories together. Congratulations, both of you, and especially Lee.
Thank you very
Good to see you here. Fantastic, Nick. You've had great success on the circuit this year, and we look forward to seeing you at Brands Hatch.
The grid for round 14 of the championship looks like this. Callum Hawkins Rowe on pole, Harry Gooding alongside, then it's Danny Harrison and Bradley Burns, Lewis Kent 5th, Jack Davidson in 6th place, ahead of row 4 Nicholas Reeve and Angus Dudley. Elliot Wilson on row 5 with Cameron Pugh. Lachlan Behrman is 11th on the grid, which is completed by James Hillary. 3 races to go in this year's championship, and Callum Hawkins Rowe had a superb start to his maiden pole position in race 1. No nerves at all showing. The lights go out here on the anti-penultimate race of the year. Harry Gooding has a better start, I think, and he's trying to go around the outside, but Callum Hawkins Rowe is leading this one. Gooding in 2nd. Bradley Burns around the outside at the moment is 3rd, although coming at the inside is Lewis Kent into 3rd place. Then Danny Harrison, lock up from Lachlan Behrman, who's down towards the back. Lachlan, remember, 3rd in the championship. Angus Dudley running wide. Through on the inside line goes Harry Gooding. And that's Lewis Kent looking around the outside for the lead. There's a little flick. Kent's off on the grass. And a long way off Lewis Kent. That's a lot of momentum lost. He rejoins behind Jack Davidson, but he's still going up through the gears. He's going to lose more spaces here. Angus Dudley on the inside, and Kent, I think, regaining momentum as we get Hawkins Rowe in lead position, Harry Gooding in 2nd, Danny Harrison now 3rd, Bradley Burns in 4th place, Nicholas Reeve in 5th, going down into Peel. Gooding takes the lead back. Callum Hawkins Rowe is in 2nd position, Danny Harrison in 3rd. This is the run downhill into the corkscrew once again. Hawkins Rowe's got work to do here after being fastest in qualifying. Didn't carry that speed in terms of fastest lap through into race number 1. Fastest lap and lap record, as we said, went to the man running in 3rd place, Danny Harrison. And Danny has certainly got the speed. If he can connect those fast laps together, then he'll be able to challenge the man in 2nd position, the 41 car. So Harry Gooding away, and in the lead, Harry Gooding looking for a 6th win of the season. Gooding developing the lead. Danny Harrison now in 2nd place. There is Callum Hawkins-Rowe in 3rd. So Harrison, the lap record holder, first podium for him in race number 1. Hawkins-Rowe's going to have a look up the inside into Rocket, goes through but runs a little bit wide. You see that happen time and again here. Got Bradley Burns in the mix as well. So Hawkins-Rowe, that was a good pass, but just a little bit too much momentum, and drops back into 3rd place, really to defend that 3rd place from the 4th place man, Bradley Burns. Bradley, a double race winner this year, so Hawkins-Rowe is going to be happy, I think, to come away with, certainly with that first win. It's always a big barrier broken when you get the first win in racing, and a lot of drivers tend to follow that up, and he won't be unhappy, I don't think, with a podium in this one, particularly as Harry Gooding has taken the opportunity here to get away, and he's putting in some blistering laps, and it's a really cracking 3-way scrap we've got on for 2nd place. And at the moment it's Danny Harrison who holds sway. Harrison looking pretty good here, and again the first podium for him, that's going to be a big confidence builder. Lewis Kent's getting back stuck in. Now remember, he rejoined behind Jack Davidson, lost a lot more ground, went back through the gears, and he's passed Jack Davidson again. Lewis Kent, one of the more experienced drivers in the field, he's been with us a little while, but he's learnt his racecraft, son of Warren Kent, who raced a few years ago and has been racing in Sports 2000. Wonder if we'll see Warren out at the Formula Ford Festival in the Sports 2. That would be good, very good to see father and son racing on the same bill. Jack Davidson, lone Scot. Be good to see more Scots racing in the championship. Be good to see more lady racers coming in as well. We have had lady racers in this series over recent years, and a lot of initiatives to get the fair sex represented on the race circuits, with the likes of Susie Stoddart doing some great promotion that shows that motor racing is available to both genders, not just a male environment by any stretch of the imagination. And back to the action though, Warren Kent, always get the pair muddled up. Lewis Kent, commentated on his dad many times. Lewis Kent still ahead of the Scotsman Jack Davidson. There are the trio, not quite dicing over 2nd position at the moment. 2nd, 3rd and 4th relatively settled. Here's Angus Dudley in 33. Elliot Wilson is in behind. Harry Gooding will extend the championship lead here, and he's going to have one hand on the title here after Anglesey. Bradley Burns looking good for 2nd position at the moment, with Elliot Wilson, those two on drop scores tied together on points. Harry Gooding sets the fastest lap of this one, and Callum Hawkins-Rowe is out. Callum Hawkins-Rowe, the race 1 winner. It's not going to be another podium. I was thinking that it could be a win and a podium for him, but it's a win and a DNF. That's a bitter blow for Hawkins-Rowe. I don't think it's going to bring the safety car out. We've got green flags waving afterwards. So Hawkins-Rowe becomes the only the 2nd retirement of the meeting. James Hillary was unlucky in race number 1, and Hawkins-Rowe is out of this one. He's not going to claw his way up into the top 6 of the points. I think he'll remain 7th in the championship. So Lewis Kent there is Cameron Pugh in car number 7, and another red car, 2nd position, Danny Harrison, and Harrison's pretty much clearing that now. The red arrows, Harrison and Burns 2nd and 3rd. Good battle on now between these two coming down the corkscrew. It's still Harry Gooding out front. Gooding's got a Super League getting on for 10 seconds at the moment, the race lead, and Harrison getting some good race practice here at defending from Bradley Burns. The race lead is on the last lap. Danny Harrison, if he holds on to where he is, it was his first podium in race 1. He's another step up the podium potentially here in 2nd place, but Bradley Burns is taking the battle to him. Bradley Burns piling the pressure on. Harry Gooding's away and got the fastest lap. He's going to take a 6th win of the year. Bradley Burns looking for a 7th podium of the season. Gooding, incredibly, just looking at the records, only his 2nd fastest lap of the year. I said this championship was competitive. Well, Danny Harrison runs a little bit wide there. We've got Jack Davidson in 4th place. So it's been a great drive from the Scot in car number 21. And his best result since round 8, where he took 2nd position at Snetterton. But Harry Gooding, the championship leader, will extend that. The Jam Sport prepared car. Jam Sport, of course, ran last year's champion Aaron Thompson, and it's Harry Gooding leading this year's championship, who is going to come down the corkscrew. The youngster from Bridgewater will take another win. He's going to negotiate these last few corners, of course. First lifts the wheel coming through the last corner, and we'll see the checkered flag. Harry Gooding takes a 6th win of the year to the delight of the crew on the pit wall. Danny Harrison and Bradley Burns are still dicing for 2nd. Here they come into shot. It's going to be Harrison who takes another best result, a 2nd podium, a 2nd place in this race from Bradley Burns, 7th podium of the year. Jack Davidson is in 4th from Nick Reeve, then Lewis Kent in 6th. Angus Dudley crosses the line, Elliot Wilson next, then Cameron Pugh. Lachlan Behrman completes the finishers in 10th position, and here's confirmation of the result. Sadly, a non-start for James Hillary in that one, and a non-finish for race 1 winner Callum Hawkins Rowe. Well, as we head to the final round at Brands Hatch, let's take a look at the championship positions. Harry Gooding leads the championship. 2nd position is Bradley Burns, then Elliot Wilson 3rd from Lachlan Behrman, Lewis Kent in 5th, and Angus Dudley in 6th.
Harry, when we spoke earlier on, you said if there was an opportunity to take the lead, you would go for it. Well, that certainly appeared very quickly in that race.
Yeah, it was a good race. Got to the hairpin and coming out, Callum must have missed a gear or something, just got out the inside and just managed to lead the whole race back, and I think it was 9.5 seconds to win it by.
Were you looking in the mirror to see if anyone was coming up to challenge you, or did you just concentrate on your own race?
I was looking in my mirror to sort of see if they were catching them, but it got to a certain point where I couldn't see them and just had to get my head down and just push on as hard as I could.
Going into the final round at Brands Hatch now, you've got a very healthy lead. Can we start thinking about putting your name on that trophy?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'd just like to thank Jam Sport and KRD Transport for sponsors and help this weekend.
Well, congratulations once again, and we look forward to seeing you at Brands Hatch.
Thank you.
Dan, when we spoke earlier on, you said you wanted to go a little bit better in the 2nd race, and you managed that, but it was a tough race out there.
Yeah, it was a very tough race. We had the pace at the start, and then we just started to drop off towards the ends, but overall it was a really good race. I made that 1 more place, but I had a good battle with Bradley and Callum until Callum had his off. But apart from that, it was really good, but massive thanks to Specialised for getting the car sorted for this weekend.
And Bradley, we're just mentioning there, what a great battle you had there towards the end, and it looked like you were closing in the last couple of laps.
Yeah, the last couple of laps were pretty close, and then on the last lap I tried to get up, but just couldn't quite get in there, and he got it, so yeah.
Looking forward to Brands Hatch now?
Oh yeah, Brands Hatch should be fun. It's for my home circuit, so it should be good.
Excellent. Well, congratulations both of you. Well, what a fantastic weekend at Anglesey. Join us next time for the final rounds at Brands Hatch.